Okay, so we're here with Ed. Yes, just Ed. He's known with one name because that's enough. And he is GM's.
I like that.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah.
If you don't know him, then you don't know your cars. He is the head of global design for GM.
Yeah.
And he's had a hand in creating this amazing piece of machinery behind us. Tell us, what's the inspiration behind this car?
It's the new Corvette Stingray, and really it's inspired by the whole history of Corvette, in particular cars like the '63 Corvette Stingray.
Yeah.
The first Stingray. There's a lot of the inspiration. But when we started work on this design, and the designers wanted to call it Stingray, I said, you have to prove it. There have been a lot of great Corvettes, but only a few had the name Stingray. So the design really had to prove it to me.
Yeah.
I wanted a design that was very lean. Corvette is like a world-class athlete that has gone back to the gym and has gotten fit. And when they got this design fit, lean, agile, muscular, I said, I think we have a Stingray here. Team was excited, and then we.
So it was like more like a challenge.
It was a challenge.
It was something that deserves the name Stingray.
I like to give our design teams a challenge every now and then. It's where I also offered this up to every one of our designers globally within GM to submit their ideas for the cars. So ideas came in from everywhere, but the real final design came out of the Corvette design team.
Do you have anything that's extra special, something that people should know about that went into this car that hasn't gone into a car before?
Well, it's obviously a Corvette, very fluid design. The aerodynamics are amazing. The flow of air in, over, through, and around the car is amazing. The air intakes, air exits are all very functional on the hood, on the fender, in the rear fender, that air intake, and then the air exits in the rear. The work done with aerodynamics is incredible, going along with the great design theme. And then the interior, we did a lot of work to really upgrade and change the interior.
No, I mean, I've seen the interior, and it feels like you're in, I don't know, your own private jet cabin, something like that.
Then there are little details. Can I show you a couple details most people don't know about? The designers very quietly put the Corvette logo there. The logo's on the front, it's on the wheels. But take a look here.
Oh, that's amazing. So,
there are a couple thousand of them there, but it was all done to help shade, from sun in the back. But they thought they'd do it in a kind of creative, different way.
I don't know if you know this, but when I see that, it actually, in the Middle East, you've seen the headdress of the men?
Yes.
There's a bit of that element in this design over here. You get a bit from the Arab headdress. Yeah. It's just because of the repetition of a single design. It's quite beautiful. So maybe it was made for the Middle East. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
When I was talking earlier about Escalade, and the tail lamp on that was very much inspired by design here in Dubai. I can't give the Middle East credit for this, but I do for the tail lamp design on the all-new Escalade.
Okay, we try. If we can get it, we'll take it. So this is a beautiful car, but there's another car that I want to ask, because I hear you have a story behind it, and it's the Camaro.
Ah, the Camaro,
Ed, and that's his name, that's all you need to know, is actually somebody who is responsible for getting the Camaro to be part of the movie industry. And do you want to tell the people what that movie is, those who don't know?
When Michael Bay was starting work on the first Transformer movie, he was looking for a very special car that played the part of Bumble Bee. And at the same time, I was working in a very secret location that I have called Studio X on this all-new car called Camaro.
I mean, this already sounds like a movie. You have the Studio X, and that's where you work.
He wanted me to show him what I was doing. I didn't want to show him until he told me more about his movie. It was back and forth and back and forth. I admit I gave in first. I showed him this Camaro we were developing. Okay. And he said, that has got to be the star of the movie. That has got to be Bumble Bee. And Michael and I have worked together on other Transformer movies since then.
Yeah.
Since then, we did a Stingray concept. Every movie that he does, he comes to design. And he and I just walk the studios picking at different future designs to put in the Transformer.
And I mean, do you have a hand in creating the actual Transformer as well, and how the car becomes that?
We did. We were close to them. See, there's a new Transformer movie coming, and we were very close. And there's a number of changes. And I'm really excited about the next movie. It doesn't come out until I think it's around August, and our involvement was pretty great.
For me, and probably for some kids watching, are we getting closer to actually seeing a Camaro that is going to actually become a real Transformer?
Well, in some ways, our cars do transform. You know, you have some cars that have active aero where a spoiler deploys, you know, which helps the aerodynamics of speed. You've got all kinds of sensors on the car that let you know when you're getting close to something, or if you're starting to depart from your lane, the sensor lets you know all this. It's pretty amazing what's in a car today.
Well, it's very, very amazing to hear about this car, the Stingray, and to see everything that goes into this design. I'm sure it's a lot more detailed than we have time for.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to own a bit of Hollywood history, it's right here, and this is the man, Ed, responsible for part of it. Thank you.
It's great. It's great talking to you.
Take care.
Okay.